Change your mindset. Change your finances.
Today, I'm going to show you how changing your mindset can completely change your financial future. Many people have asked me, is it really possible to train your mind? The answer is yes. Not only is it possible, it's necessary. Because whether you like it or not, your current financial life is largely the result of your financial programming. Think about that for a moment. Every spending habit, every investing decision, every fear about money, every excuse you've ever made. Most of them were formed years ago, often before you even understood what money was. What society wants you to believe is that wealth is mostly about luck, or connections, or being born into the right family. But what you don't know is that many wealthy people think differently long before they become wealthy. Their bank account changes after their mindset changes. Let me tell you something. Every financial result starts as a thought. Every business starts as an idea. Every investment begins with a decision. Every millionaire first had a mindset before they had $1 million. And that's why training your mind matters. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain may be either your greatest financial asset or your biggest financial liability. My name is Juffel, and I've spent years studying how real wealth is built. If you're serious about achieving financial freedom and creating a life where money works for you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to create more content like this for you. So let me share the exact process that helped me realize that when you change your mindset, you change your finances. Step 1. Question your mindset. The first step is simple. Question your mindset. Most people never do this. They simply accept every belief they've ever been taught. If someone grows up hearing, money is hard to earn, they believe it. If someone grows up hearing, rich people are greedy, they believe it. If someone grows up hearing, people like us never become wealthy, they believe it. The interesting thing is that most people never stop to ask, is this actually true? Listen, let's look at it this way. Imagine your financial beliefs are like software installed on a computer. If the software is outdated, the computer won't perform properly. The same thing happens with your mind. Many people are trying to create wealth using financial beliefs that were installed 20 or 30 years ago, beliefs that don't work anymore. For example, many people still believe that working harder automatically creates wealth. But look around. There are people working 12-hour shifts every day who are struggling financially. Meanwhile, some people earn more money from a laptop than others earn working physically demanding jobs. Why? Because wealth isn't just about effort. It's about value creation. It's about leverage. It's about solving problems. I want you to do this. Take a piece of paper. Write down every negative belief you have about money. Be honest. Write everything. Then ask yourself, who taught me this? Where did this belief come from? And is there evidence that proves it wrong? That simple exercise can completely change your perspective, because awareness is the first step toward transformation. Step 2. Setting your goals. This is where most people fail. Not because they lack ambition, but because they're vague. They say things like, I want more money. But how much money? By when? For what purpose? Many years ago, my mentor Walter Schneider, who was a very successful businessman, taught me something powerful. He said, to achieve your goals, first, you must clearly know what they are. Simple, but life-changing. Let's say your goal is to earn $100,000 per year. That's approximately $8,333 per month, about $1,923 per week, roughly $274 per day. Notice what happened. The goal became real, specific, measurable. Your brain can work with specifics. It struggles with vagueness. Imagine telling a taxi driver, take me somewhere nice. You'd probably never reach your destination. But if you give an exact address, the journey becomes clear. Your brain works the same way. When you define a clear financial target, your mind begins searching for opportunities that align with that goal. And that's where something fascinating happens. Psychologists call it selective attention. You begin noticing opportunities that were always there. Business ideas, skills worth learning, people worth connecting with. investment opportunities, new income streams. They didn't suddenly appear. You simply started paying attention. Step 3. Affirmations. Now this is where some people become skeptical. And I understand why, because affirmations have been misunderstood for years. Many people think affirmations are magic. They're not. Affirmations without action are useless. But affirmations combined with action can be powerful. Here's the affirmation. I am very happy, and it's wonderful because I'm making $10,000 a month. Simple. Now you might be thinking, Jeffel, are you saying I can just repeat words and money appears? Of course not. But that's not the purpose. The purpose is programming your subconscious mind. Think about athletes. Before major competitions, many visualize winning. Before they step onto the field, they've already mentally rehearsed success hundreds of times. Olympic athletes do it. Professional athletes do it. Top entrepreneurs do it. CEOs do it. Why? Because the brain responds strongly to repetition and imagery. So every morning for 5 to 10 minutes, read your affirmation. Step 4. Visualize your financial success. Close your eyes. Visualize the money entering your account. See the notification. See the bank balance. See yourself handling money responsibly. See yourself investing. See yourself paying off debt. See yourself helping your family. Feel the emotion. Experience it mentally. Make it vivid. Make it real. Like you're watching a movie. The goal isn't fantasy. The goal is conditioning your brain to accept a higher level of financial success as normal. Because many people secretly sabotage themselves, not because they don't want wealth, but because wealth feels unfamiliar. And the human brain naturally resists unfamiliar things. Visualization helps reduce that resistance. Here's something fascinating. Research in neuroscience shows that visualization activates many of the same neural pathways used during actual performance. Your brain doesn't always perfectly distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real experiences. That's one reason elite performers use mental rehearsal. The left prefrontal cortex, the area associated with planning, decision-making, problem-solving, and goal-directed behavior, becomes engaged when you're actively imagining future outcomes and planning how to achieve them. In simple terms, the more often you focus your mind on a specific goal, the more likely you are to start noticing pathways that move you toward it. Again, not magic, just psychology. Step 5. Create a vision board. Now let's take it one step further. Create a vision board. This can be digital or physical. The purpose isn't decoration. The purpose is focus. Most people spend hours looking at social media every day, but almost no time looking at their goals. Think about that. You are constantly feeding your brain information. The question is, what information are you feeding it? Find images that represent the future you're working toward. The home, the vacation, the business, the charity, the lifestyle, the investments, the experiences. Then place them somewhere visible. Why? Because what you repeatedly see influences what you repeatedly think about, and what you repeatedly think about influences what you repeatedly do. Step 6. Take action. Now here comes the most powerful part of this entire process. Every day, ask yourself one question. What can I do today to make this goal a reality? Not next year, not next month, today. This question changes everything because it shifts your brain from dreaming to problem solving. If your goal is earning extra $1,000 per month, maybe today's action is learning a high-income skill. If your goal is financial freedom, maybe today's action is opening an investment account. If your goal is building a business, maybe today's action is finding your first customer. The specific action doesn't matter as much as taking one, because momentum creates confidence, and confidence creates action, and action creates results. Why most people never change? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people never change their finances because they never change themselves. They want different results, but they keep the same habits, the same thinking, the same environment, the same excuses. Imagine trying to lose weight while refusing to change your diet. It doesn't work. Financial transformation works the same way. Your financial life is often a reflection of your daily habits, small habits, repeated over time. Just $10 invested daily becomes thousands over time. Just one new skill learned consistently can increase your income dramatically. Just one better financial decision repeated hundreds of times can completely alter your future. Success rarely happens overnight, but failure doesn't happen overnight either. Both are usually the result of small, repeated choices. Let me leave you with this. Your mind is either building your future or limiting it. Every wealthy person you've ever admired first changed the way they think. Before the business, before the investments, before the success, they developed a different mindset. What society wants you to believe is that changing your finances starts with money. But what you don't know is that changing your finances often starts with changing the person managing the money. You. Question your beliefs, set clear goals, use affirmations, visualize success, create a vision board, take daily action, and most importantly, be patient. Because the goal isn't becoming rich overnight, the goal is becoming the kind of person who can create wealth consistently for the rest of their life. Change your mindset, change your actions, change your finances, and eventually, you change your future. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, your financial future is not determined by where you are today. It's determined by what you choose to think, believe, and do starting right now. I'll see you in the next video.